Hello, YouTube, and my followers and friends and all that fun stuff. It's MJ. Today is my 6 months post-op, and first and foremost, apologies that there has not been more videos along the way. Life got quite interesting in between surgery and now, essentially. Career's accelerated a wee bit, so that's exciting. And there's been some changes on that note and just all that. And then really just focusing life post-op. And in some cases that took a lot of energy, and extra things like video making was just something that emotionally couldn't be done. Seems to be a pattern with a few people I followed, that you just get so kind of engulfed in your day-to-day. It's been a month, now it's been a month and a half, now it's been 3 months, now it's been 6. So I apologize I haven't been back sooner. However, here we are today. 6 months. Today! So yeah, that's exciting. Very happy. Where do I want to start? I actually have a list. Okay, so where I want to start. So I left off when I was in the liquid diet. That was hell. Got through it though. It wasn't fun, but it was something that I could get through. There was light at the end of the tunnel, and you get so excited to eat solid, soft foods that you just want to try everything, and you get very disappointed all the time with what you can and what you cannot eat, and what sits and what doesn't, and how that changes, even with months under your belt. So I guess I'll start off with food. Or how about we start with my weight? Okay, so the highest I was in the bariatric program was 289 pounds. There was points on that. We'll just say even 290. So I was seeing 300, and I really did classify myself as a 300-pound woman. I am down 104 pounds. I am sitting at 185 pounds, which is probably pretty darn near where I was in high school, and even then I was overweight. So I still have pounds to go. I still have numbers still to drop. However, I don't know what those numbers are. I don't know what 135, 145, 155 pounds looks on a woman, looks on me. So I'm going for healthy, and I'm going to listen to my body. But I do know I want to be down a little bit more as far as numbers go. So we'll start with food. Food's been interesting. I learned quite quickly when I got onto my solid foods that bread, grains, most of that didn't work at all. It was awful. Yeah, it sat in my pouch wrong, and I could feel it. As time went on, after the solid foods were just life, and more, and when vegetables, I guess, after that 3-month mark, and that the raw vegetables could be introduced, and salads, not very often have I craved salad, and so that was good to have salads and bring that into my diet. But I found out that it still didn't matter. Bread did not change as soon as that was in the diet, and it was wrong. As soon as anything high sugar or high fat landed in my pouch, I would know it. I think everyone is willing to try and test the boundaries with what you can and cannot eat post-surgery. It's in our nature to do so, and I did. I tried some sweets. I've tried some, fattier foods, and it just makes you feel like garbage. So it's not worth it. It's certainly not worth it after you see you losing the pounds. Christmas was interesting. Christmas was at my 5-month mark, and so solid foods were great. I knew that bread still didn't go well, so I had a little spoonful of everything I wanted and kind of ate myself around the plate and listened to my body. I have been really listening to my body outside of things like Christmas and potlucks at work, which are very difficult. I do measure all my food. I have a pretty good idea of what 30 grams of cheese looks like now. So not always am I measuring blocks of cheese and that kind of stuff, but I am measuring out just about everything. So I keep in line with that. However, when I am out, and is when I really truly always listen to my body, because I think that's really important. It's one thing I want to learn is to listen to my body. I think that's part of the reason why we get into trouble, because we ignore the signs and signals that our body gives us. So that's been good. But all in all, food is all right. Vegetables are great. Raw onions don't really sit well, but cooked are fine. Gas has been interesting from all different kinds of food, but I think that's part of just how your whole digestive system works now. Water has been difficult. I was getting my water in no problem in the liquid diet. I was getting all of my liquid diets and plus my 2 liters of water. Everything was great. As soon as I introduced the soft solids, water went down to maybe a liter a day. It was horrific. And now I'm still struggling. And I knew that was going to be a challenge. Water is a challenge. You really do have to constantly have water at your side, so you're constantly sipping water. And if you're not, it's very easy to get behind in your water and not get it all in. So that's still a focus at 6 months, for sure, along with measuring my food. Exercise has changed as my career has changed a wee bit. I am now back in front of a computer and sitting all day, and unfortunately the weather in Ontario in January does not permit a lot of outdoor activity. I don't like being cold because I am cold all the time. So yeah, the idea of going outside and actually like getting colder does not excite me, but I'm looking forward to some of those sunny days that have been around and it warming up. It's not too far away. So exercise is a bit low. Want to get back at that, but I've actually started dance class again. So I'm back in dance, tap and jazz, which is super fun. And that's exciting. I've been really enjoying that. So that's once a week and that's some exercise for sure. And I've started to do some yoga, which I've always enjoyed, but it seems like I can move around a little less fat to get in the way, which is kind of nice. So weight loss, yeah, 104 down. 104 down is absolutely crazy in 6 months. That's like roughly 12, 13 pounds a month. It's quite astonishing. I can't imagine. But that's half the problem, and I think that's a big problem with anyone who goes through surgery. It's emotional. There's a disconnect. I can see myself in the mirror. I can see what I look like in thinner jeans and see the number on the scale, and I still feel like the 300-pound woman. I still walk and sit and not present myself like I am 185 pounds, that I'm under 200 pounds. I have, like, it's a very bizarre feeling. It's a very bizarre disconnection that I have. But I've been working on it. I do work on it. I feel very grateful for the ability to reflect properly and grow from it. So that's a bonus, and I work on that. And so I have also lost hair. All my hair I think it's done falling out now. I actually just got it cut today, so that's why it looks a little bit more together. But it's very thin. I don't know. It's very thin. And there's a lot of new growth coming in. So that's good. It is growing back, but it was devastating. I had clumps of hair in my hands, and I remember looking down in my shower and breaking down a wee bit. There wasn't a lot of tears shed, but it was more shock and awe. But it's been quite the adventure. I've cleaned out all my drawers. I donated 6 garbage bags to charity. So that's all a bonus. Everything seems to be going well there. just staying focused and trying to adjust and not being too down on yourself because of very loose skin here. My femininity is being thrown all over the place because I decided not to go back on birth control and allow my body to naturally distribute hormones. So it's been interesting, and because I've lost weight, I've also lost a lot of my boobs, so that's been challenging because I've never felt so much more like a woman because of the natural hormone situation that's happening. However, I look down and I've lost my chest, so it's been an emotional, interesting challenge, and I have enjoyed most of it. Even if it's been not fun at times, I look back and I have been growing and moving forward with it. I haven't seemed to get stuck on any one thing, and it's been hard to get all the compliments, but I have been doing the best I can with thank yous and gratitude and reflection. And I want to thank all of my supporters and all of my friends and all of my family that have been around and supporting me through this very awkward, bizarre, interesting, emotional journey. And I look forward to the next 6 months, and I will definitely try to check in and let you know where everything is. But as for the questions that, like, would you do it again, that I got asked, hours after surgery, I can actually answer, and yes, I would do this all over again. The pain I went through in the hospital, the complications that happened, everything. I would do it all over again, just to know that 100 pounds lighter future was guaranteed, and it was happening. I sleep better, I breathe better, and I have been able to hang on to a positive attitude and really just dance with it. So I thank you all again, and I look forward to my next vlog. So enjoy the winter. I will see you in the spring, I'm sure. I'll check in by then. And enjoy, and thank you.